Uno, dos, tres, cuatro, cinco, seis, siete, ocho. ¡Mambo!
Hello, everybody. Hello, Joanne. We missed you last class. Let me open your, bear with me 1 second. We missed you last class, Joanne.
Thank you. I missed it too, but I saw it on Facebook. So
okay.
That's good.
Were you able to watch the video that I put in for the pronunciation of the G and the J?
Yes,
and
in
there is a video
G.
about plurals and about how we are going to make the plurals and how to use the articles. And also there is a video about how we are going to use the DE, that probably you have noticed that we use a lot in Spanish, the DE, we use a lot. That is instead of the apostrophe that sometimes we use in English.
Yep,
so
I got to watch it all.
Yes, watch those. Those are in the Facebook also. Today is going to be, let me see, Thursday is going to be the last class for this week, okay? And with that, we are going to finish the second module, but I'm going to be posting 1 or 2 classes every single week for the people that they want to go a little bit deeper in the Spanish knowledge. So even though that is not going to be Zoom live, you can go ahead and check every week. I will be posting 1 or 2 and kind of you can take on at your own pace, okay?
Okay.
Okay, so let me mute here and let me start. Okay. So last class we saw how to use he is, she is, and we put a lot of examples about that. So right now what we are going to do is we are going to learn how to use the we are. We are. In English, this is something that you have to kind of understand and accommodate because sometimes it's not so easy. In English, we said we are. Doesn't matter if we are talking about just girls, if we are talking about just boys, or a boys or girls in a group, we just said we are, right? In Spanish, it's going to be different. So with this thought, let's start here. So we, in Spanish, we said nosotros. Nosotros. That is the way we said. That we means nosotros. Nosotros means we. Okay? And the verb to be is somos. Remember that when I was talking about myself, I said yo soy. Soy is I am. Yo soy is I am. Now we are learning we are. We are, and we learn nosotros somos. That is the way we read, nosotros somos. So we spend like 4 or 5 hours just doing yo soy, yo soy, yo soy, and we learn how to describe ourselves and so forth. But when it's not just me, it's me and my friends, is we, I'm going to say nosotros somos. Okay, so that is something that we are going to be doing a lot of exercise about it until it becomes like natural and we don't have to think or memorize. So nosotros somos means we are. So let's go to the next one here. Let's see this couple here. Let's see, I have a lady and a gentleman, and if they were talking, they will be saying, listen my pronunciation, nosotros somos adultos mayores. That means we are senior or adult senior people, right? Nosotros somos adultos mayores. I just want you to pay attention to a couple of things in these sentences. Let me grab my laser here. So, because we are talking in plural, it's not adulto, it's adultos. I have to make a plural. Because it's plural, it's not mayor. I have to say mayores. So if you don't know how to make plurals, then you have to go back to the Facebook grammar lesson that's in there. And that is going to refresh your memory, right? But I have to set it in plural because in Spanish, remember, everything match. If there is a feminine, everything else in the sentence is feminine. If something is masculine, everything in the sentence is masculine. If something is singular or plural, everything has to match. So if we go to this sentence, we have nosotros somos, we are adultos mayores, right? Next one, nosotros somos divertidos. Divertidos is funny people. We are fun to be with, right? Look at her. Look at her. They are fun people. Nosotros somos divertidos. And this vocabulary is already in the first lesson. And I want you to pay attention that also here is the S at the end because it's plural. Next sentence, nosotros somos activos. We are active. And the same, the S is at the end because it's plural. We are talking not about one person here. They are saying we are active. Nosotros somos activos. Let's see the next one. Nosotros somos sanos. Nosotros somos sanos. And this sanos means healthy. All these words here, we learned it already in the previous lesson. So if you don't remember something, the first 3-4 lessons, they are going to give you the vocabulary. So I'm not doing much new vocabulary. I'm just building your grammar structure here, okay? So let's see these two ladies here in this side. What are they saying? Nosotras somos adultas. They are not saying nosotras somos adultas mayores because they are not seniors. So adulto mayor is for seniors. They are just adults, middle age, 30s, 40s, 50s. And I want you to pay attention how I am building the sentence. In this case, I said nosotros with an O, and here I'm saying nosotras. Pay attention that the verb somos is the verb. We are, right? Somos is are. The verb is not changing. What changed here is the pronoun here. So nosotros, nosotras, nosotros, nosotras. And this is the grammar bonus here in this blue square. The grammar bonus says, even if there is one male among 100 females, we are going to say nosotros. Let's pretend that we are in the middle of the concert, right? And in the concert, there is going to be 99 girls and one guy. That usually is like that, right? We ladies, we go to the concerts, the guys just come with us. 99 girls and one guy. Just because if there is one male there, we said nosotros, right? That's the way in Spanish. Even if there is just one among 100, 1,000, 1,000,000 female, we said nosotros. Some people are fighting in the planet about that, let me tell you. But if there is just ladies, let's see, we are in a concert and 100 people attend and the 100 are ladies, right? Or females. We are going to say nosotras, nosotras. So even though in a group there is just one male, we said the male version, nosotros, the masculine version. And even though everybody can be female, here we said nosotras. That's the way it is. So let's read the sentences here. So these two ladies are saying, nosotras somos adultas. I want to pay attention also this ending here, AS, instead of this OS, is because this has changed. Why? Because this is a masculine way, because there is one guy there, and this is the feminine sentence. So there is one video in Facebook about this, the masculine and the feminine, when I'm going to use masculine, how I'm going to do the feminine one. So you can go ahead and check that. Let's read the next one here. Nosotras somos trabajadoras de factoría. So that means we are a factory workers, because trabajadoras means workers, right? We learned it, this was in the last lesson. Look at this. Nosotras somos felices. Felices is the plural of feliz, and feliz means happy. Nosotras somos felices is the plural of feliz, and feliz means happy. We are happy. That's the sentence. And the next one says, we are healthy and active. Look how I said in Spanish. Nosotras somos sanas y activas. Healthy and active. In the previous example here, remember how we said, nosotros somos sanos. In this one here, I said, nosotras somos sanas. It's a feminine sentence. Why? Because it's just ladies here. So in Spanish, the we are depends. If we are just ladies, we have to say nosotras somos. But if there is one guy among 100, we have to say nosotros somos. Okay, we have to be inclusive with guys. I think so. Next one here. So let me put a next slide and let's see another examples in the healthcare field. Look at this one here. Nosotros somos, they are talking, right? They are saying we are. Nosotros somos niños, because there's two boys here. Nosotros somos niños. Nosotros somos pequeños, small. We are. Nosotros somos dominicanos. Dominicanos mean from Dominican Republic, right? If a patient is coming to you, Joanna, and the patient is, and you ask, where are you from, guys? And they said, nosotros somos dominicanos. Right? Or a family is coming to you, Joanna, and you say, where are you from, guys? Nosotros somos peruanos. Nosotros somos venezolanos. From Venezuela. Nosotros somos mexicanos. Right? Because they are saying, we are Dominicans. Nosotros somos dominicanos. We are Mexicans. Nosotros somos mexicanos, right? So listen my pronunciation, because even though sometimes at the beginning it's going to be hard for you to talk, you are going to be able to understand a little bit more and more, okay? Let's see what else they are telling us. Nosotros somos pacientes, with the S because they are plural, somos pacientes del Hospital de Evanston. That means we are patients from the Evanston Hospital, right? Next one, nosotros somos pacientes de pediatría. We are pediatric patients from the pediatric department, pacientes de pediatría. That's why it's important to learn and watch the video about the use of the. De means relationship, ownership, right? And they are patients of pediatrics. The translation will be of. I know in English you don't use too much that way. You say pediatric patients. In Spanish, we say patients of pediatrics. That will be the translation exactly. So let's see the next example here. We have a family here, right? There is a lady and there is 3 guys here. Let's see what they are telling us. Nosotros somos familia. So if 4 people is coming to the front desk, right? And the lady said, no, you have to go back. You have to sit, because sometimes the front desk doesn't like 4, 5, 6 people there, right? And they are saying, no, nosotros somos familia. Oh, we are family here. We are all together. Nosotros somos familia. Nosotros somos 4. We are 4. Right? Nosotros somos americanos. Where are you from, guys? Nosotros somos americanos. Nosotros somos, we are, pacientes del hospital de Glenview. Del hospital de Glenview. Remember, we don't say the Glenview Hospital. In Spanish, we say Hospital of Glenview. That is the exact translation. That is the way we use it. Okay. Let me see this one here. I did the same one here, but I tried to change a couple of sentences here. Look what they are saying. Nosotros somos niños. We are children. Nosotros somos pacientes del hospital de Evanston. I'm going to unmute you, Joanne, and please help me reading the next sentences. So I'm going to listen and correct your pronunciation, okay? So I am asking you to unmute. Go ahead.
Nosotros somos pacientes de pediatría. Nosotros somos pacientes del doctor Suscan. Suscan. Okay. Nosotros somos familia. Nosotros somos pacientes de hematología. Hematología. Nosotros somos residentes de Waukegan. Nosotros somos pacientes. Hold on, let me get rid of del hospital de Glenview.
Perfect. Perfect, Joanne. So just a couple of things here. When you say nosotros, try to avoid the nosotros. Try to say it nosotros. It's a little bit harder, I know. Nosotros somos familia. Nosotros, that's a little bit more pure the sounds. I know that in English can be a little bit different. Nosotros somos pacientes de hematología, right? Nosotros somos residentes de Waukegan. Remember in the previous slide, they said, nosotros somos americanos. We are Americans, right? But in these sentences, they are saying, nosotros somos residentes de Waukegan. That is the way that we said where we live, where we usually live. Maybe I am not from Waukegan, but I live in Waukegan. Maybe I'm not from Glenview, but I live in Glenview. Maybe I am not from Northbrook, but I live in Northbrook, right? So the way that we describe is where I live. Nosotros somos residentes, and that is the way that you said. Nosotros somos residentes, we reside, right? Nosotros somos residentes de Waukegan. Nosotros somos pacientes del hospital de Glenview. Okay, so this residentes is a new word that we are going to put in our sentences, and the patient can come when the front desk or PSA, they are going to be asking, okay guys, where do you live? They can say, nosotros somos residentes de Gurnee. Nosotros somos residentes de Lake Bluff. Nosotros somos residentes de Lake Forest. Nosotros somos residentes de Waukegan. That is the way the patient is going to tell you where they live. There is a different ways to say it, but this can be one of them, okay? Let's see the next one here. Let's see these examples here. This is this gentleman here, and this is this lady here. They are not too close, but they are not too far away. If they are going to be talking, look what they will be saying. Nosotros somos jóvenes y alegres. Nosotros somos estudiantes. Nosotros somos americanos. What I'm going to teach you now is how I'm going to say we are not. We learn how to say we are. We are young and happy. We are students. We are Americans. But how I can say something that I am not? Let's see what these guys are telling us here. Nosotros no somos. We no are. That is the way we said in Spanish. Instead to say we are not, we said we no are. But that is the structure. Try to listen and try to be familiar with this. Nosotros no somos amigos. Nosotros no somos estudiantes de enfermería. Nosotros no somos estudiantes de medicina. So what I'm going to do right now, Joanne, is I'm going to unmute you again. Okay? And I want you please to read the first and the second paragraph here.
Okay. Nosotros somos jóvenes y alegres. Nosotros somos estudiantes. Nosotros somos americanos. Okay. Nosotros no somos amigos. Nosotros no somos estudiantes de enfermería. Nosotros no somos estudiantes de medicina.
Okay. Do you think that you can translate? Can you translate the second paragraph here?
We are not friends. We are not nursing students. We are not medical students.
Very good. So look at this third paragraph here, Joanne. Stay with me with the open microphone. Look at the third paragraph here. There is some ways that we can do questions, right? And probably they are having some existential crisis there and they are asking, are we good? Are we optimistic? Are we hard workers? Look how we said in Spanish, ¿somos nosotros buenos? Are we good? Are we optimistic? ¿Somos nosotros optimistas? ¿Somos nosotros trabajadores? So in this slide, we have summarized the three ways that we can do the sentence. We are. In the second, we are not. And the third, are we? Right?
Yes.
Please, Joanne, can you read the third paragraph here?
Somos nosotros buenos. Somos nosotros optimistas. Somos nosotros trabajadores.
Very good, excellent. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to mute you, Joanne. Welcome, Allen. Welcome, Maureen. So what we are doing today is we are learning about the we are. So we said we are in Spanish, nosotros somos. And I was telling Joanne that in Spanish, if we are just ladies, we said nosotras somos. But even if there is just one guy among 100, we have to use nosotros. That means we have a feminine way and a masculine way to say it. So in English, it's kind of easy because you just said we are, and that's it. In Spanish, we have to change nosotros somos or nosotras somos. If there is just girls, nosotras somos. The verb is not going to change. The verb is always going to be somos. What is going to change is the nosotros. And in this slide, we have been learning how to do affirmative sentence. We are young and happy. Nosotros somos jóvenes y alegres. We are students. We are students. Nosotros somos estudiantes. We are Americans. We are Americans. Nosotros somos americanos. We learn also how to say something that we are not. Nosotros no somos amigos. We are not friends. Nosotros no somos estudiantes de enfermería. We are not nursing students. Nosotros no somos estudiantes de medicina. We are not medicine students. And we are learning how to do questions. Are we good? ¿Somos nosotros buenos? Are we optimistic? ¿Somos nosotros optimistas? Are we hard workers? somos nosotros trabajadores. And if you pay attention, here is a boy and a girl. That's what I have to use nosotros. Even though there is one guy in a group, go with nosotros. So what I'm going to do, let me go to the next one, and it's the same exercise with different guests here. So let me read the first paragraph, and I will open a microphone. First paragraph, we are. Nosotros somos amigos. Nosotros somos trabajadores de Crystal Healthcare. Nosotros somos americanos. Nosotros somos administradores. Maureen, welcome. Are you going to open your microphone? Are you there?
I'm here.
Very good, excellent. Can you give me a hand reading the second and the third paragraph?
I'll do my best. Nosotros no somos esposos. Nosotros no somos trabajadores de Acuria Healthcare. Nosotros no somos italianos. Nosotros no somos doctores. Somos nosotros trabajadores. Somos nosotros cubanos. Somos nosotros policías. Somos nosotros profesores.
Very good, Maureen. Do you think that you can translate the three paragraphs?
It says, we are friends. We are workers of Crystal Healthcare. We are Americans. We are administrators.
Very good.
The next one is, we are not, I don't know, esposos.
It's husband and wife. It's a couple.
Oh, okay.
Mm-hmm.
And then we are not workers of Acuria Healthcare. We are not Italian, and we are not doctors.
Mm-hmm.
We are, are we workers? Are we Cubans? Are we police? Or are we professors?
Very good. Excellent pronunciation, excellent translation. Let me mute your microphone, and I'm going to ask Alan, are you there? Let me unmute. Are you there, Alan?
Yeah.
Very good. Welcome, Alan. So let me go to the next one here. Let me introduce in the left side to Jose y Marina. Could you please read what is under the sentence here, Alan?
Okay. Nosotros somos policías de Buffalo Grove. Nosotros somos amigos.
Very good. Let's make a little stop here. So we have a male police officer and a female police officer, right? And remember the grammar rule here. Even if there is just one guy among 100 females, we have to use nosotros. We just use nosotras if everybody in the group are female, okay? So in this case, Jose y Marina, they are saying, listen my pronunciation, nosotros somos policías de Buffalo Grove. Remember that in English, you say it a little bit stronger than nosotros, nosotros. In Spanish, we say it a little bit softer, nosotros, nosotros. So you have to work on that. You can go all day around house saying nosotros, nosotros, nosotros. People in your home are going to think you're crazy, but that we practice the language, right? Nosotros somos amigos. We are friends. Here, remember, this part here, amigos, has to match the gender and the number. In Spanish, everything matches the gender and the number. Because we have a guy in the group, automatically this is going to be masculine. And because it's not just one police officer, they are two, means it's plural. Instead to be amigo, has to say amigos. I was telling Joanne that there is a video about how to make plurals in Spanish that you can watch it in Facebook. Let's read the next one here, Alan.
Okay. Nosotros somos esposos. Nosotros somos enfermeros. Nosotros somos enfermeros de Skokie.
Do you think that you can translate that for me, please?
So I guess we are spouses.
Very good, spouses. Very good, husband and wife. Next one there.
We are nurses.
Very good. We are nurses.
And we're nurses at Skokie.
Excellent. So what I'm going to do, I'm going to mute your microphone here, and we are going to go to the next slide here. So look at this picture here in the left. I have a mom and a daughter. So I have two ladies, two female people here. In Spanish, then when everybody is female, the we are is going to be we are in feminine way, which is nosotras. Nosotras somos. If I want to say something that we are not, I will say nosotras no somos. If I'm going to say a question or ask a question, I'm going to say somos nosotras, are we? So we use nosotras when all the members in the group are female. So listen what I'm going to be pronouncing these sentences here. Nosotras somos hija, daughter, and mom. Hija y mamá. Nosotras somos hija y mamá. Next one here. Nosotras somos hermosas. We are beautiful. Nosotras somos felices. We are happy. Nosotras somos americanas. We are Americans. Nosotras no somos italianas. We are not Italians. Nosotras no somos peruanas. So pay attention to this one here. I am using nosotras, which is the feminine way to say we are when everybody is female. You know that. But here at the end, everything has to match. I have to say no hermosa. I have to say hermosas because it's plural. I am not going to say feliz, which is just for one person, means happy. I have to say felices because there is more than one. I'm not saying americana. Remember in the first class, we practiced yo soy americana and americana. Here is americanas because it's plural. It's more than two people, two or more. Here I said italianas. In the first class, we learned how to say yo soy italiana. Yo no soy italiana. I'm just talking about one person there, right? Here, because it's more than one, I have to say italianas, peruanas. So that is the way that we make plurals here. So we have to match the gender, feminine, and the number, plural here. Very good. Next one here. Let's put more examples here. So I'm going to open the microphone. I'm going to invite Joanne here to join us. Are you there?
Yes, I am.
Okay, Joanne, please read the sentences here.
The sentences? Okay. Nosotras somos saludable. Nosotras somos alérgicas al polón. Nosotras somos vegetarianas.
That's much better.
Nosotras somos pacientes de UCH. Nosotras no somos fumadoras. Nosotras no somos alcohólicas.
Very good. Do you think that you can translate this for me, please? And then I will make a couple of points in your pronunciation. Go ahead.
Yes, please. We are healthy.
Good.
We are allergic to pollen. We are vegetarians. We are patients of UCH. We do not smoke, and we we're not alcoholics, or we do not
Very
drink.
good. So a couple of things here. At the beginning, when you start to pronouncing allergicas, you pronounce it allergicas, and then you correct yourself, right? You said
Okay.
allergicas, and then you
Allergica.
correct allergicas. Very good. So it's allergicas.
Pica,
In this
allergicas.
case also, it's not vegetarianas, it's vegetarianas, it's softer, right? Very
Vegetarianas.
good.
Yes.
And
Okay.
here in alcohólicas, remember the H doesn't sound. So you go
Oh, yeah.
alcohólicas, just one word here. Very good. Excellent. So Joanne, let me mute you here, and I'm going to ask Maureen to join us. Maureen, you there?
I'm ready.
Okay, Maureen, let me get to the next one here. Go ahead. We are going to be reading this, and after you read, I'm going to explain what's going on here. Go ahead.
Okay, ustedes son amigos. Ustedes son niños. Ustedes son divertidos. Ustedes son pequeños. Ustedes son sanos. Ustedes son pelínicos. Ustedes son hijos de Hormonimo.
Let's stop there. Let me stop there. I'm going to mute your microphone here for a second, and let me explain what's happening here. So in the previous slides, we have been learning about nosotros somos, which means we are. In this case, we are using the you are. You are in plural. So look at this guy here. He's pointing to the three kids and saying you are, right? And in Spanish, that is very similar to the English. There is no feminine and masculine way. So that's going to be much, much easier. So in the we change feminine and masculine, but in you, we just said ustedes. Ustedes son. So the conjugation of the verb to be here is son. Ustedes son. And we use ustedes son when we are saying you are. And in the same way, we are going to learn how to use affirmative sentence, negative sentences, and question. Maureen, you have a very good pronunciation. The only correction that I may suggest is in this word here, divertidos. You said divertidos, right? Remember, in Spanish is divertidos. Like, it's the same example like bipolar. In Spanish is bipolar. Right? So that will be my only suggestion here. The rest of the pronunciation was very, very good. So let me read this positive or affirmative sentences using you are. Ustedes son amigos. Ustedes son niños. Ustedes son divertidos. Ustedes son pequeños. Ustedes son sanos, healthy. Ustedes son pelinegros, black hair. Ustedes son hijos de Jerónimo, right? Ustedes son hijos de Jerónimo. Let me teach you how to say something that you are not. If this guy will be talking with these kids here and he wants to say you are not, what he's going to say? Ustedes no son niñas. You are not girls. Ustedes no son aburridos. You are not boring. Ustedes no son grandes. You are not big. I already said ustedes son pequeños. You are little. So you are not big. Ustedes no son grandes. Ustedes no son rubios. You are not blonde. I already said what you are. Ustedes son pelinegros. Ustedes no son rubios. That's the opposite. Ustedes no son enfermos. I already said that you are healthy. Ustedes son sanos. You are healthy. Ustedes no son enfermos. You are not sick. So in English, you said you, let's see the upper part here. You are not. In Spanish, you said you not are, right? Remember, in Spanish, you always put the no in the middle between the noun and the verb. Ustedes no son niñas. No son aburridos. No son grandes. So the no goes in between. That is the only difference with English. So let's try to see the next example here. And we are going to learn how to do the questions here. Are you? You are is the affirmative. And exactly that what happened in English we do in Spanish. I'm just going to put the verb in front and I'm going to have are you. ¿Son ustedes? ¿Son ustedes amigos? Let me open and let's make Alan participate. Are you there, Alan?
Huh?
Okay, so I'm going to be asking the questions and you go ahead, you give me the answer, okay? ¿Son ustedes amigos?
Sí, nosotros somos amigos.
Okay, because I am the guy here, whoever is answer the question have to answer with the we are, right? ¿Son ustedes amigos? Sí, nosotros somos amigos. Next one here, I'm going to read it, Alan. ¿Son ustedes niños?
Sí, nosotros somos niños.
Yes, we are kids, boys. ¿Son ustedes pequeños?
Sí, nosotros somos pequeños.
Very good. ¿Son ustedes sanos? Are you healthy?
Sí, nosotros somos sanos.
Very good. Stay there, Alan. Let me go to the next one here. So look at this. This is a surgeon, and I don't know what he's doing close to the pediatric area there, and they are pediatricians. And he's saying, yo soy cirujano, ustedes son pediatras. Yo soy cirujano, I am a surgeon, you are pediatricians. Yo soy cirujano, ustedes son pediatras. Go ahead, Alan, please read this paragraph here.
Ustedes son doctores, ustedes son pediatras, ustedes no son ginecólogos, ustedes no son traumatólogos.
Very good. So I'm saying, if I am this surgeon here, I will say, ustedes son doctores, you are doctors. Ustedes son pediatras, you are pediatricians. Ustedes no son ginecólogos, you are not GYN doctors. Ustedes no son traumatólogos, you are not orthopedic or traumatologists, right? So let me see here what we have in this picture here. I have a nurse here and she's saying, yo soy enfermera. Remember, we practice a lot the yo soy. Yo soy enfermera. And she's pointing to them and saying, you are patients. Ustedes son pacientes. Yo soy enfermera. Ustedes son pacientes. Please read the paragraph here, please.
Ustedes son pacientes.
Mm-hmm.
Ustedes son pacientes de gastroenterología.
Mm-hmm.
Ustedes no son pacientes de pediatría. Ustedes no son pacientes de psiquiatría.
Do you think that you can translate the paragraph, please?
Yeah, you are patients. You are gastroenterology patients. You are not pediatric patients, and you are not psychiatry patients.
Very good. Thank you for your participation, Alan. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to mute your microphone here and let me go to the next one here. So we have I am, we already learned yo soy. We have he is and she is. We already learned él es, ella es. Then we have already learned how to do we are, nosotros, nosotras. Right now, we just learned about you are, which is the plural, right? And we learned how to say ustedes. The last one that we have here is how to say they are. So let's start doing this now. They are, here there is a little mistake. They are, you said ellos son. Ellos son. I want you to hear my pronunciation because a lot of people in English countries have difficulties about that. People in Central America, they pronounce this double L very soft. So if you have a patient from Dominican Republic, Puerto Rico, or there is going to be from the Caribbean, they are going to say ellos son, ellos. If you have people like from my country, Ecuador, or Colombia, or Mexico, we pronounce a little bit stronger and we said ellos son. And you have people from Argentina, they are going to say ellos son. So it's going to sound like Y sometimes, it's going to sound like J sometimes, or it's going to sound like SH. Which one is correct? All of them are correct. All of them. It's just changing. The Caribbean people said it's something. Ellos son, ellas son. Right? The people from most Latin America, like my country, Mexico, Colombia, Venezuela, is more like ellos son, ellas son. And just one country, people from Argentina especially, they said ellos son, ellas son, like more like SH. So doesn't matter which one you pick for your pronunciation, doesn't matter, but you have to work in your listening because depends where is the patient they are going to be pronouncing. So don't get confused. I'm going to be reading with the 3 different pronunciations just to push a little bit your hearing here, okay? So we are going to be learning ellos son, which means they are. I'm going to fix this. Ellos son means they are. And in Spanish, they are is also feminine and masculine. I know, it's annoying, but if everybody in the group are male, or even if there is one male in the group, you use the masculine one, ellos son. If everybody in the group is female, you use ellas. If everybody is female, ellas. I was talking with Joanne before and I was putting this example. If we are in a concert and 99 girls and just Y is in there, just because it's one guy, we have to use the masculine. Even though it's 99 and majority are female, we have to use the masculine just because one guy is in there. We just use the feminine if everybody 100% are female, okay? So based on that, let's see the picture here. I have 2 surgeons. I have a male tall here and a female here. And let me read the paragraph here. Ellos son cirujanos. Ellos son doctores. Ellos son cirujanos de Glenview. Ellos son inteligentes y buenos. Ellos son trabajadores, optimistas y alegres. Joanne, I'm going to unmute your microphone here, so give us a hand. Do you think that we can translate together the first paragraph?
Oh, translate it? Okay. They are surgeons. They are doctors. They are surgeons from Glenview. They are intelligent and good. They are hardworking, optimistic, and happy.
Very good. Now, pay attention here. Even though there is a female and a male, just because there is one male in the group, I have to use the masculine way, right? I have to use the ellos, right? And because it's plural, I have to use the S at the end. I cannot say ellos son cirujano. That is not okay. If I said yo soy cirujano, or yo soy cirujana, that's okay because it's a singular. But because it's more than one and that is plural, I have to use the plural for everything. Cirujanos, doctores, inteligentes, buenos, trabajadores, optimistas. So the S at the end gives me the plural because it's more than one. Very good. Let's read the next one here, and Joanne, please.
Ellos no son dentistas. Ellos no son anestesiólogos. Ellos no son internistas. Ellos no son endocrinólogos. Ellos no son diabetólogos. Ellos no son pediatras.
Very good.
Pediatras. Mhm.
Do you think that you can translate this paragraph for me,
They
please?
are not dentists. They are not anesthesiologists. They are not internists. They are not endocrinologists. They are not diabetics specialists, I guess,
Mhm.
and they are not pediatricians.
Very good. Excellent pronunciation, excellent translation. I'm going to mute you here and let me go to the next one here. So this is another example. I'm going to be opening Maureen microphone, please. Please join me.
Okay,
Do you think that you can read this 3 paragraph, please?
I will give it my best. Ellos son pacientes con COVID. Ellos son pacientes de neumología.
Very good.
Ellos son americanos. Ellos son pacientes de Gurney. Ellos no son pacientes con infarto. Ellos no son pacientes de cardiológica. Ellos no son mexicanos. Ellos no son pacientes de Buffalo Grove. Son ellos pacientes con dermatitis. Son ellos pacientes de dermatología. Son ellos mexicanos. Son ellos pacientes de New York.
Nueva York. Very good. Excellent. So let me read it a couple of things here. In Spanish, the X in Mexico sounds like a little bit like a strong H. So it's okay to say ellos no son mexicanos, because right now with all the communications and globalization, everybody have learned to say the 2 different ways. But it's better if you said ellos no son mexicanos. Okay, you can say Mexicanos because a lot of people are using that is okay, but you can say Mexicanos also, right? That is my one recommendation here. And the other recommendation is when we are talking about the different medical specialties, everyone pretty much ending in GIA, right? Like neumología, cardiología, dermatología, right? Anestesiología, gastroenterología, endocrinología. So pretty much all of them ending in the same, right? And probably you have noticed that we have a little tiny thing on top of the I here, right? Look at all of them. That is called tilde in Spanish. And the tilde, when you find a word with tilde, that means you have to make the strong voice in that. So listen my pronunciation here. Neumología, cardiología, dermatología, right? So that is kind of a little trick to pronounce a little bit better when to put your accent. That is going to be very, very good. I think it's pretty clear. I don't think we are going to need translation about that. So I'm going to mute your microphone, Maureen, and let me go to the next one here. Let me read this for you. I have here 4 healthcare workers in the left-hand side. Ellos son trabajadores de salud. Ellos son trabajadores de salud de Skokie. Ellos son trabajadores del hospital. I said already 3 affirmative questions saying they are. I want you to pay attention that I use in the masculine form because we have even 2 girls and 2 guys, but even you need just one and it's going to become masculine. So even if it's just one, I have to use ellos son. And remember also that I can say ellos, or ellos, a little bit stronger, so practice your listening here. Ellos son trabajadores de salud. Ellos son trabajadores de salud de Skokie. Ellos son trabajadores del hospital. They are healthcare workers. They are healthcare workers in Skokie or of Skokie. They are workers in the hospital. Let me see what they are not. Ellos no son trabajadores de construcción. They are not. Ellos no son construction workers. And let me do a question here. ¿Son ellos trabajadores de agricultura? Workers in agriculture will be the literal translation here, or agriculture workers. Are they? ¿Son ellos? Let me see these guys here in the lower part. Ellos son músicos. Ellos son alegres. Ellos son optimistas. So I said 3 affirmative ones here. All of them are male, and of course I'm going to use the masculine form. They are musicians. They are happy. They are optimistic. Ellos son. Let me tell you what they are not. Ellos no son tristes. Ellos no son pesimistas. They are not sad people. They are pretty happy here. And they are not pessimistic. They are not pessimistic. Ellos no son pesimistas. And let me ask a questions. I'm going to be watching them, standing with you, Maureen or Alan, and we are listening their music. And I'm going to you and I ask you, ¿son ellos colombianos o son ellos cubanos? ¿Son ellos colombianos o cubanos, right? I am asking you if they are Colombians or Cubans. So we have a couple of practices here about they are, but we are going to be talking just about girls. But because it's time, we are going to finish the class here. So let me remove my video here and let me thank you all for your participation. And I will see you next time. It's going to be the class on Thursday. It's going to be Thursday, 6 p.m. If you cannot attend, it's going to be transmitted using Facebook. So I hoping to finish next class, but after that I will be posting weekly or twice a week the videos. And remember, in these 2 months, we just have been doing the verb to be, so we have a lot of to work, okay? So I'm going to be posting a couple of videos and audios about cognates and more vocabulary for you to practice. If you have questions, please write me. Thank you very much for coming today, and see you on Thursday. Goodbye.